Hey guys, it's Monday, June the 24th. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Ready for some trading this week. Had a good trading week coming up. Let's get the advertisements out of the way to start with. This is for trading education purposes only. Trade at your own risk. Do your own due diligence and research. You can lose some or all your money trading Forex currencies. Trading them is very risky, and make sure that you don't follow anybody blindly, and that includes me. So now that we got that out of the way, let's go to the pound dollar. I am in this trade. I put in an order overnight on Sunday night to get hit, hopefully on a pullback, because it was running up and I just didn't want it to run away. So I figured I'm going to put an order down here about 30 pips away, and it got hit in the middle of the night, so I've been able to take off half of the position. See, this is what I look for when my arrows show up, and it makes them move up. I'm looking for a pullback, and then hopefully this is what it does, just like it would have done. I'm still in this trade. Second half of position is taking off 35 pips the first half of the position. My second half of position, I've got the stop is down here, and it's going to make good money as well. And I need to push up, I take out of this high, so then I can move my stop right here on the pound dollar, and I'm going to follow this out. So I hope that's what's going to happen. The Aussie dollar, I'm not in this trade. There's not really anything here yet because it's in a sale. There was a sell opportunity, and I think that was the second one, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it was. Either one of those you could have taken as well. And so it's back up here again for a third time, but I'm not convinced that that's a sale yet. And it does look like a possible buy, but nothing's there yet. I'm not in it anyway, and nothing's there yet, so nothing to do. On the Aussie dollar, the pound CAD, it has gone sideways. It is in a buy. You had one opportunity, two opportunities, three opportunities, and I'm thinking about possibly getting in this trade with a stop at this candle low right here. Now that would be long on the pound CAD. And the pound yen, I'm only looking for sales. It does have a sell arrow that is set up, but I got to watch and see what this candle does right here and make sure the next candle doesn't take out that high. And if it doesn't, then I'm going to get in short on the pound yen, looking for a retracement back down into here. It's on all the yen pairs, the pound yen, New Zealand yen, CAD yen, Euro yen, odd yen. All of them I'm just looking for sales only. Of course, there was a buy that worked in here. Let me see if I can find it. Whoops, right here. See, there was a good buy. The arrows show up. It starts to run away. The pullback, that's what I look for, this exact scenario. And then, so that would have worked, but I'm only looking because I don't want to be in it because the risk to reward will be too great. If the Bank of Japan steps in, they will tear that thing down, and boy, you can be out of business quick. So I'd rather not take a chance on that. The Euro New Zealand is in a sale still. There was one opportunity. There hasn't been a second opportunity yet because the high of this candle is 175.83 basically, and it came up to 43. So that could have been as far as it was going to go for the sell, and it could be a sell from right there now. But there's nothing here just yet telling me to sell, and could be a buy that's in there as well. But I have to wait and see. Nothing to do here yet on Euro New Zealand. And the pound New Zealand had a buy, but it ran away. See how it done? It ran up. It did not come back. That low of that candle was 206.08. It came down to 206.53. So that is 45 pips plus the spread, which is 6 on mine. So it's a $51 risk, and that's too great. Now it did work. Hasn't really ran away, so if it pushes on up, then you just missed this, because you would have needed for it to come like down into here and then get in, but it doesn't. Sometimes it does that. New Zealand yen only looking for sales. There is a sell signal there, but we've got major resistance right here. We're not up there yet, so I'm looking for a sell on the New Zealand yen up in here. That's a yearly pivot resistance right there. So nothing to do on the New Zealand yen. That could happen tonight. The Euro Australia was in a buy. See how the arrows, it run away. It did not come nowhere near close to back, so I'm looking for it to come back 20 somewhere down in here, this area, and then look for a buy opportunity. But there's nothing to do there yet. Let's see, let me take a look. The sale's too far away. See how we had the crash down there, and it's come back up and filled it in pretty much. Still could go up a little bit more to fill it in, but it's got most of it. The Euro CAD is in a buy. There was one opportunity, two opportunities to get in, and you would have taken off half your position, and your stop would still be down here. Actually at break even plus a couple of dollars. Now when this pushes up and it takes out that high, then you're moving it over here, but you would have already taken off half your position on this run up right there. I'm not in this, so that's if you're in it. The pound Aussie, it done the same thing as the Euro CAD, made the signals, ran away, has not come back, so I can't do anything until it pulls back down into here. So there's nothing to do on the pound Aussie. That flush down right there has not been filled in, so I'm hoping this is not going to push up first and then sell off. I'm hoping it's going to push down and then push back over here to make a bigger move, because it's got to come back up and into there to finish that in. So we'll see what happens on the pound Aussie. CAD yen, I'm only looking for sales. It does have a 1 hour sell there. So I'll be watching. If this makes a sell candle, then I'll be watching the next hourly candle to make sure it doesn't take out that high. If it does, makes a lower low, then I'll get in short on the CAD yen. The Euro yen, only looking for sales on it too. It's just now making, it's still got 30 minutes this candle, so there's nothing to do on the Euro yen, even though it is making a sell candle. Nothing to do yet. Aussie yen is doing the same thing, making a 1 hour sell. Still's got 30 minutes, nothing to do on it just yet. So that's everything for today. I'll have another video tomorrow. Well, I'm hoping to have another video tomorrow. Going to be visiting a good dear friend in the hospital tomorrow, and she's going to be having surgery done, so we're going to be staying there for a while. So I'm not sure exactly when we'll be back, but I'm hoping back later in the afternoon, and then I'll do a video then. So you guys, if you're in any trades, please monitor them. Take off, whatever you're comfortable with, whether it's an eighth, a quarter, a third, or a half like I do, or even 3/4. It's whatever you feel comfortable at. You got to make that decision. I'm not making that for you. And then move your stops when you can. As they take out highs, move your stop up to the previous swing low. Of course, when it takes out you get to take off your position, whatever it is, a quarter, third, half, whatever, you got to move it to break even at that point. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. All that does is just let me know that I'm actually helping somebody. That's a signal for me that I'm helping somebody. I'm not going to try to push. I've heard several people on YouTube, the ones that's got trade rooms, that they've actually said they're not going to make any calls on trades until they get to X number of likes and subscribers for the day or for the week. You won't catch me doing that at all. So you have to ask yourself, what are they really in it for? Because I'm in it to be able to try to help people to where if they're interested, you got to put your work in. I'm not doing everything for you. I'm gonna make you work. So if you don't want to work, then you don't want this channel. So if you want the easy street, then follow these other so-called gurus that don't make any money and they're gone the next year or two, and then they wind up losing money. And you can find out for yourself. You ain't got to believe me. All you got to do is do your research on there, and you're going to find out the same thing I have. So we will see you guys tomorrow, and everybody have a good night.